Hi everyone, Bob with Knivestown here. I'd like to do a review for you today on a knife by Boker. It's the Boker RESCOM rescue knife. This is a specialized knife, I guess you'd say. Good really for anybody to have, but it is made specifically for certain kind of personnel. Typically you see it with police or EMTs or paramedics, that kind of thing. It's not a large knife, and you can see here that it does come in just a small box like this, and the knife is situated in there in a plastic sleeve, and there it is. There it is, just a small knife, but it does big jobs, and comes in very handy when it's needed. The blade is a specialized kind of a blade here, and I'll get you a shot of that. I'll give you the technical specs on this knife to start with. The knife blade itself is 1 7/8 inches long, and the knife overall is about 4 inches. The steel here is AUS 8, which is a good steel. That's a very good steel. It's maybe a notch below ATS 34, I guess you could think of it that way. It's the handle here. The handle is made of FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon, that's as tough as it comes. That's absolutely impervious. Very rugged, tough duty plastic type thing. It does have thumb studs on both sides, made from that same FRN material. The knife, it is a frame lock, so it's lightweight. There's nothing more to it than absolutely necessary, and it locks up tight with a frame lock, which is a very strong, very strong kind of a lock, and it operates in the same way as any other frame lock. You just push that off to the side and to close it or open it, and it can easily be opened or closed with either hand, like that. The blade is sort of dual purpose, or there's two cutting surfaces, I guess would be a better way of saying it. Here on this part here is serrations. It is a serrated knife, and like I was saying, the idea behind this knife is your EMT or emergency personnel. Say they've come upon someone in a vehicle accident. Maybe they're unconscious. The seat belt is jammed, or perhaps the latch is not accessible to the rescue personnel. This is the kind of thing that this knife is designed with in mind. This would then very easily, a seat belt would pose no challenge to that blade and that serration right there. It would just rip right through it. Or you could just hook the seat belt here in this gut hook area and just zip right through it that way, and therefore be able to free the victim and get some treatment. It's also the other use of that gut hook. Is also sort of a paramedic type of a use, where say you've got a wound on a leg, for example, and the pant leg is bunched up and it's in the way, and you need to get to the wound. Then this can be hooked at the bottom of the pant leg and pulled that way to open up that pant leg and be able to get to the wound. You've seen other rescue knives that are just a straight blade with a blunt tip. And so that those are intended to be put under the clothing and worked up that way. And this is really the same idea, the same concept, except you're coming from the top and hooking it and working like that. And that's got that rounded tip there, so you can see that you can work all around with someone and not have any fear of cutting them accidentally. I give it good marks for gripping. You can see it's got a big, deep finger groove there, and that's really where your main grip is going to come in by getting your finger locked around that, and then just grabbing onto the knife, and it locks the knife in your hand real well. In addition to that, there are also ridges all around this knife. Just see if I can show you some of those. On the top here, for getting a good grip there on the top for traction for your thumb. You can see that there, and then further on up there on the blade, to get some pressure on what you're working on. Then further back here at the back of the blade, you can see there's tactile gripping all around here, and that's good for getting your hand around and getting that in your hand. There's also a bit of a design on here, and there's some raised and lowered patterns, which helps the grip also. And there's a lanyard hole right here, so you could tie a lanyard there, and having a lanyard on a short knife, that also enhances the grip, because the lanyard would be coming off, trailing off here, and you're kind of gripping on the lanyard a bit too. That's a Torx head screw there, which would be adjustable. On the back, there is a pocket clip, and it's a good tight pocket clip. That'll you could just carry the knife inside a pocket easily enough due to its size, or you could clip it on virtually anything, a vest or outside of a vest or whatever, with that nice tight clip there. The clip can be changed. As you can see, these screws will come out, and it can be changed to these screw holes up here to reverse it from it would go from tip up to tip down carry, if that's the way you prefer. So that can be done. The blade, the handle is available in red, emergency personnel red, and the blade is also available in black DNC type coating. This is probably the most popular version of it, though, right here. Very good knife, very good knife, and heaven forbid if you ever have use of it. It'd be nice to know that you've got that there, and that you can, if you can extract someone from a car or help out, and that could potentially be a lifesaver. So it's a little knife with a big job. All right. Very good. Well, thanks for watching. See you again.